games already as we're going to switch back to the other cams. We got GatorHotFire versus Face.
Now, GatorHotFire literally just got the freebies because they got 2 straight DQs.
Are you serious?
They got a DQ off of Yippee, and I think they got a DQ off of Rice, who did not show up today, unfortunately. But, hey, we take what we can get. That's going to look good in the...
Oh, my God, yo. That's so dumb.
Yeah.
Hey, we take those. Honestly, we take those.
Oh, no, actually, they got a set win off of Andromeda.
Okay, there you go.
They beat Andromeda, which is...
That's a good win.
Yeah. Really good Joker player. So to get to this point, I mean, with a character like Zelda, we've already experienced what Zelda is capable of in the game.
Don Pedrino, who plays this character, the head of the Syndicate crew.
Ironically, he doesn't even play this game. He just said, I'm just going to play Zelda, and it just clicked.
It makes sense. No, he loves Zelda. He would play Zelda in the other games if he could, but, you know, Zelda's just not good enough. And I do think Zelda's a little bit better in this game. I still don't think she's one of the game's better characters, if I'm being completely honest, but she does have some of her P+ stuff. In that, you can see Din's Fire right there. You hit it out first. It becomes an active hitbox.
Right.
Or not an active hitbox. It lingers there for a little bit, then it explodes. So it's basically like, sort of like a mini explosive flame, but that instead of Palutena being able to put it at a set distance, you can put it wherever you want.
No, yeah,
essentially. Not to mention lagless Naryu's Love right there to be able to do that really good recovery option from the ledge right there.
Yeah, Byleth is also one of those characters that is definitely high up on that tier list if you were to make one for the early stages of HDR. Has a lot of sauce, can get a lot of conversions. However, with a character like Zelda who plays a very defensive, laid-back, you gotta come to me type playstyle, it's gonna make it real hard for a character like Byleth to get in. Oh, but no. Good.
All right.
Gator.
Now it's going to be an air dodge. Yeah, it's going to be an air dodge into the up B. That shouldn't be a problem for Byleth with that crazy long tether recovery that the character has. Now, I personally am terrified of Byleth in a game where she can move a little bit better.
Yeah.
With wave dashing. Kind of gives me Dr. Mario vibes, you know, like if I think Dr. Mario is a lot better than Mario in this game, specifically for the fact that his lower speed is negated by the fact that you can wave dash.
Yeah.
And so apply that to Byleth. A character with like crazy mid-range spacing on top of crazy strong kill power on top of it as well. And also upbeat tethers that don't go as far, apparently. Oh, speaking of going far.
Jesus.
There goes Zelda off the top. It's good. Yo, get faced, face.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I don't know. That knockback just threw me off guard. I didn't know that was going to happen. I'm curious to know how that cancel up B works. I know Pedrino has no idea how he does it. He just kind of does it. But, I'm curious to know how that factors in for Zelda. Really good option in terms of you keep into consideration snapping ledge is not an easy thing, if not a thing at all in this game. So, oh my God,
that was almost that was almost a depression trade.
That was godlike. That was great stuff coming out from Face, knowing exactly where to put that explosive right there, so he could just make it back to stage safely, encase the edge guard, which we saw right there, but a back throw, one of Byleth's real buff moves, because that move just kills you.
Oh yeah. Here we go once again. Resetting neutral, doing a lot of teleport cancels in the neutral right now, just doing a lot of really good baits to try to get Gator to press a button that Face wants them to press, and Gator is not giving it to Face right now, not falling for any of these teleport cancels, knows they're empty hops, empty buttons, empty threats, I should say. But as a result, we're getting juggled right now. I love all of that from Face. That coverage was excellent. Put the Din's Fire right above the platform. Naryu's Love's right below it to be able to cover the lower landing of the platform, and then just jumps in with an aerial to be able to cover that last little spot. Covered pretty much every option, or every landing option, I should say, from Gator at the left side of Battlefield right there.
Yeah, and despite getting the sour spot of that lightning kick, it's going to be enough to take the stock. And the thing about a sour spot lightning kick is that it just kind of leads into another one. However, we've also seen sour hit of dash attack lead into so much imagination. You can do another dash attack. You can do stuff like that, just like you see right there. Quick 66 tacked on in this first game for GatorHotFire. Not looking real easy. Oh my good. The movement.
Yeah, I've seen in the chat Paradox talking about how Zelda's got some good CQC buttons, and we're seeing a lot of these teleport cancels over and over again, keeping the pressure on, as well as the jab cancels, because we do know how Zelda's jab works as well. You see Pedrino use that, how it's like a little multi-hits, but like an extra hit before it starts. So, yeah. And again, being able to cancel that, giving Zelda that kind of mobility option, it's just crazy. Oh my God!
Oh no! What?
The pushback from the Knight off the level saves Gator.
It really be your own. That's just how the story goes sometimes. However, gonna make up for it with the great call-out down smash. Not enough to take the stock yet. This will be the stock, though.
And the taunt in the middle of that. Did you see that? Waving goodbye like she was hailing a damn taxi cab.
You gotta put some authority into these options, fam.
She's regal, man. Respect her authority. She's a princess.
Wow.
Excuse me, princess. We got ourselves a crowd watching these sets that we got back here as well. My goodness, that is game number 1 going in the favor of FaZe. Pretty dominantly, as I should say. That was some of the cleanest Zelda play, if not the cleanest Zelda play I have seen in this game.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So far. Teleport cancels all over the neutral. Being able to just cancel them immediately into attacks while there's a Din's Fire waiting to spawn above the opponent.
Yeah.
Wild.
Nah, yeah, great.
God, that gives me, like, I used to play with Tempo, was a very prominent Melee player in New Jersey who played Zelda in PM, and P+.
Okay.
And that character is crazy in that game because you activate Din's Fire, and then once you activate it, it boomerangs back to you as an active hitbox. So she just covers crazy space with it. So I'm getting PTSD watching FaZe this time around.
I'm
I
getting
can't lie to
PTSD
you.
looking at this stage, looking at how small Congo falls and the platform layout of the stage.
It's like, speaking of PM, it's like, yeah, exactly. I was just going to say, it's like, it's literally the layout of WarioWare.
Yeah, it's...
Why they decided to apply it to Donkey Kong, I don't know.
No idea whatsoever. However, here we are. Congo Falls, the first time we're seeing an actual counterpick stage being used today, at least on the stream setup. So,
oh, those weak hits on the forward air.
yeah, no, that's menacing. However, I do want to say it is a good stage pick for this match specifically because Zelda wants to play away, keep away from you. Does not want to really get in your face. Wants all the all the space to be able to set up Knight, be able to set up the Din's Fire, be able to set up everything and anything possible. And Byleth knows they got to get in eventually. But right now, it seems like this stage is not phasing FaZe whatsoever.
Yo, I was literally looking at one of our gracious hosts right now, JT Prog. We were both in disbelief of what happened. That was beautiful, just putting the Din's Fire right where he couldn't jump and then just covering the one spot he could with the up air.
Alright.
Which, in my opinion, low-key doesn't even kill as early as it should. Like, you gotta be in, like, the 130s for Zelda's up air to kill, which I suppose makes some sort of sense. But at the end of the day, it's like, I feel like Zelda's gotta work real hard for that. And that's text with Zelda at the end of the day. This ledge trapping, crazy. And speaking of ledge trapping, we got one of the best moves to do it right there with Byleth, forward smash. Safe, easy pickings from the mid-range, Gabe.
Yeah, not even the sweet spot of the forward smash. Going to be enough to take the stock, however. Gator definitely doing a lot better in this matchup than he was in game 1. Still has a lot of ground to make up, and I mean, keep in mind, this is a small stage. The blast zones are smaller as well, so you're going to be able to get rid of these stocks a lot more earlier than expected. And the usage of the wall as the offstage point, that is a stop at 98. Okay. I think he just took the words out of my mouth. I don't know what else to say anymore.
Yeah, that's okay. I didn't know what you were going to say, Alex.
Whatever. You know what I haven't seen much of, though? I'm detective.
You don't want me to answer that question.
No, shut up. Shut up.
Mr. I want to mess around.
I regret even asking Soul to
No, you don't. You're having a good time.
Yeah, for sure. But,
oh my goodness.
GatorHotFire definitely playing on fire right now, looking real poised with Byleth on the stage.
I don't think that Byleth was on the stage. That back air with the lightning kick and eat it right there, but that is still a lead on the favor of GatorHotFire right now. 0% on the second stock right here, while 89% to match on top of faces right now. But there's one grab trying to get that pressure going with a rising neutral air. Has no choice but to retreat back lest he land on the platform and just get an uppie out of shield for his troubles. I was just pressing buttons in the mid-range against the Zelda upbeats, but he's just getting hit by them whenever they do them again. It's so rough. When Zelda is able to keep neutral that oppressive just by doing that, when you're playing a character who doesn't have, like, the best mobility per se comparative to a lot of the characters in this game, like, say, Byleth, even with wave dashing, it's all about finding out how you're going to break that zone in the first place and find a way to keep her at disadvantage. You know, like, how do I continue to play my game while adapting just enough to be able to play hers?
Right. And I mean, right now, pretty even game. This lightning fire coming clutch right for FaZe as once again, like, being down but not out brought this back to a pretty even game already. And I mean, literally both these players are showcasing what these characters are capable of doing. Good stuff. Oh my gosh.
There we go. Keeping the pressure on with the neutral Bs right there off the level. Much lower lag than it is in the other game for sure. Up throw, gonna launch up, cover the left side with the Knight, and then try to cover the right side with the up air. Really good stuff for GatorHotFire, finding a way to retreat back to ledge to make it at a disadvantage, but unfortunately the lightning kick is going to do it. We got Face one stock away from advancing to top 16, I believe, in the winner's pool quarter side, if I'm not mistaken.
Now also one stock away from bringing us to a game 3 scenario. GatorHotFire not going to go out without a fight. Forward throw going to send him off stage. Took it pretty deep too. Like he went flying at a pretty early percentage. However,
that rising neutral there was crazy. That was such a good way to get additional damage off the level, and it was a true follow-up on top of that, man. Zelda hasn't got too many of those. Wow. Face. Clean Zelda play. That's going to be one to look after, everybody. To look out for, I should say. Wow.
yeah, Face definitely being the face that's running the place right now, as they are one step away from making it into the top 8 side. If they make it out of winner side, you are in top 8. This is a top 12 qualifier. However, moving on, it will be